You know what it is?
¿Qué pasa?
Minds of Mischief, the Mischievous podcast. It's time to get started.
We are Minds of Mischief. We got news and hot topics. The Mischievous combos essential.
Word up, yo.
Keeping it entertaining and educating listeners with the business.
Hey man, I want to tell the truth.
Four distinguished gentlemen with four different opinions, erratic.
I need to give 5 minutes.
We're ecstatic, huh? We are Minds of Mischief.
Papii Fresh is in the building.
Every time we turn around, we hear somebody calling us Mischief.
I know sometimes it can be way left.
Everybody checking for us cause we never disappoint. Mischief.
Maybe not.
We never know what we gon' get into, we just be living. Mischief. Entertainment's what we giving. Mischief. We are Minds of Mischief.
It's Jason, one word, all caps. Cap City, what up?
J-Boy, you gotta stop stealing socks.
Papii Fresh.
Nobody's calling you that. You know what it is? It's the Mischievous podcast. It's your man Jason, one word, all caps. Cap City, what up, ho?
What up, everybody?
My man, Fresh, what it is?
¿Qué pasa?
What's going on, Jaxon?
Oh, whatever.
I did that all out of order.
Nope, it was the right order.
It was in right order, but I didn't do
was
my
the right
sign-ons correctly.
We don't care what you say. We don't care what you say. I'm just, all right.
So, anybody that's listening,
Anybody.
he's off his game. No, I'm not. I'm just, we got little things going on.
Hey.
Anyway, man, after Father's Day weekend, how was your weekend, Ho, first of all, and then I asked the fathers.
Stupendous.
Hey, it's good word. It's good word. It's good word. Stupendous. How about you? Fresh, how was your weekend, brother? How was your Father's Day?
Good.
You know, it was Juneteenth and it was Father's Day, so it was a couple things, but how was your Father's Day first? Let's go there.
All right, so my Father's Day felt like 9 years in the making. You know what I mean? It was like, you know, usually
It was the best Father's Day?
ever. It was like
Ever?
the best Father's Day ever. And,
You got to say more.
and y'all know how it be.
You ain't get the big piece of chicken. You got the big piece of chicken
Boy,
finally.
Well, I finally got the big piece of chicken. You know what I mean? You know,
He not real chicken, but just figuratively.
yeah.
The real question is, did you get the corner piece of the cornbread?
Did you get some fish finally?
Oh,
Oh.
No, moving on. No, that's not what I meant.
Three ways with that.
Yeah.
No, not at all. Not at all. But it was a really good day, man. I
That's what's up.
really enjoyed it. Me and my kids had a phenomenal time, and we did a lot, man. It was a good Father's Day.
That's awesome. That's
good to hear.
awesome. How about you, Jaxon? How was your Father's Day, sir?
how was my Father's Day?
I mean, you the
One more
father?
time. How was my Father's? No, you know, I'm just talking junk.
Are you the
You know
pappy?
Yeah.
You the pappy? Are you the
I
pappy?
got nothing to do with that. So how was
When you be on the phone, you got to repeat everything. Like, hey, stop repeating what I said. Just answer the question. How was your Father's Day?
like everybody listening?
How was my Father's Day? How was your father? No, actually, honestly, my Father's Day was very energetic. I went to Top Golf and I discovered that
That they were open?
Tiger Woods is in his own bracket. I don't golf, okay? I'll tell you that much. Golfing is not for me, okay? Y'all can keep it.
It's all in the hips, man.
I think you say that about everything we do athletic. He always say
Athletically, right?
he
That's
always
not
say
true.
that.
That's not true.
Kickball?
No,
Kickball?
I'll do kickball.
Bowling?
I'll do kickball. I'll bowl all day.
Okay.
I'll bowl. I'll do kickball. I'll
Wait
do
a
that.
Wait a minute.
Wait, oh my God.
Welcome to the
Sorry,
public.
Detour. Surfboarding was fun. It just wasn't for me. It wasn't the skill set that I had.
That's what it was. I remember I heard
But you
that
gotta-
phrase before.
But you got to remember though, I love water. I swim all day. Just that specific skill set that Jason is good at surfboarding. I'm not good at that.
I was
Not for me.
recording, and all I needed him to do was get back on the surfboard one more time.
He said,
And
"I'm done."
He wasn't
And I said
having
no.
it.
He said he was
You
done.
know, people keep trying to like
He
hope
was
they're
done.
gonna find a better. It's like it's not there. It's not for me. I had questions and I answered them myself. I said it's not for me. I'm gonna go ahead and give up.
Well, man,
Hey. Surfboard.
so we back in this thing, man. It's been a couple heavy weeks. This week's gonna be a little bit lighter. It's gonna be a little bit lighter. My weekend was good. I'm not a father, but I just had a good weekend in general, which is a good one, man. Fellowship is back open on Friday nights, and Genius and I it was a chill night, but they got lobster for $23. $23 lobster tail. The broccoli is slamming. Macaroni and cheese is a really good meal. Shout out to BJ, the chef over there, slamming. Of course, if you don't get in there early, it will sell out. It's delicious.
You went to ate lobster?
Huh?
You went to ate lobster? Is that what I just
2
heard?
weeks in a row. 2 weeks in a row.
Okay.
I had the lobster. So
It almost
hey, man.
sound like Sky Lounge when you had the cabbage.
Yeah, the cabbage was slamming. Yeah, the broccoli on that plate is slamming, yo. I'm talking about. I eat the broccoli first. I eat all my vegetables first. That's kind of one of my
You eat all your
quirky
vegetables?
things. I always eat vegetables first.
Hey, Pedro, you eat vegetables too?
All the time.
Jaxon, you eat vegetables, man. You know I love vegetables. Hope you eat vegetables.
I knew where he was going at. I like string beans.
okay.
I like
String
string
beans.
beans. I knew he was going.
String beans.
I was like, here we go. It's coming around.
I knew he was going. Anyway,
Should have
man.
gave him the middle finger.
Y'all better eat y'all vegetables.
Anyway, man. You know how we got to start this thing.
News and hot topics.
So what you got for us, Hova?
George Bush don't like broccoli. Oh, sorry.
What?
George Bush.
Who Bush don't like broccoli?
He don't like broccoli. But I learned that in 4th grade.
We like Bush? I'm sorry.
No. We do not like the Bush.
No Harry Wookie.
All right, so
From last
the
week.
Atlanta United, we're familiar with the Atlanta United, right? The soccer team is the only professional team that we root for here in Atlanta,
All right.
right?
Yeah, we all root for
We
you.
all
All
root for.
Collectively.
Well, their club president was actually giving a video. He was doing a video online and just talking to the media. But on the back, he had like a board where he had stuff written on it, right?
Okay.
And on the back of that board, it actually had some names like Ronaldo, Messi. Like you heard of these international soccer players.
I mean, he's the.
And it was actually his list of players he was going after or targeting. You know what I'm saying?
For real?
So shout out to Atlanta United. If you guys get Messi or Ronaldo, I'm coming to every game. You
Ronaldo ain't coming over here. He just hit $1 billion. He ain't
That's
coming
what I was
over
going
here.
to say. These are billionaires.
He just hit $1 billion. He ain't
But-
coming over here.
But I'm hearing that a lot of the international players are starting to come over here, though.
Yeah, they come over. That's how you after you finish that, you come to U.S. soccer and get and extend your career.
Correct. You go to the Pee Wee League.
But you can technically almost give them a that stupid because that information was not supposed to be leaked.
Nope.
So somebody stupid.
Somebody. And also, Kobe Bryant, his high school footage will be auctioned. About 22 hours of footage is included into a Library High School sports show that is expected to fetch more than $250,000.
You think that's enough? I feel like this.
I think it should go more.
Yeah, $250
but they're
for
saying
Kobe's high
that's
school.
That's the estimate, but I think it might hit $1 million.
Yeah. Oh, that's where they starting at.
Yeah, they're saying
Okay.
it's expected to fetch more than $250K. So we'll see.
That makes sense.
For his high school footage?
High school.
Wow.
Like, yeah, I think that's going $2-3 million. High school.
High school footage?
It's Kobe, and he ain't here no more.
Yeah.
Imagine if you owned that. You just talk about flipping dogs. Imagine flipping that.
Yeah.
Like,
I'm charging.
but think about the scouts that went to the games. They got the footage
Oh yeah.
already.
So
So anyway,
it's crazy because I was watching NBA TV yesterday, right? And they were playing, I think it was 2009 when the Lakers won.
Mhm.
And I was sitting there and I was like, damn, it's about 12 people literally in this video that's no longer with us. You know what I mean?
That's kind of dark. Why
That's
would you
crazy.
thinking like that?
Well, because it was like
I think like that too when I see videos with people that's dead. I was like, oh, it's
No, I
crazy.
think like
man.
that with music.
Because your mind automatically races to that
Or
place of
wrestling.
what they're doing right now, and you realize they're no longer with us.
it's a
And
tribute,
that
but
all bloods.
it was so many like important people, you know what I mean, who are very pivotal in that time, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Prominent.
You can use that word.
Okay.
You could be
He
pivotal
said,
though.
say a word that you don't have to struggle with. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Karen.
Prominent, pivotal,
Petty.
whatever.
But
Petty.
last but not least,
What you got?
this is definitely big. You guys know Bubba Wallace, right? Who? Bubba Wallace. Who? Bubba.
Hey, I couldn't even get it out. I would be like, pop, pop.
We are so immature because the minute he said this is really big, James was like, and I was like, carry on.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, we're children.
You're good. You're good.
Nah,
It's
I
it's
didn't-
your fault. I wasn't like this. It's your fault.
My
I wasn't like
no,
this.
real talk. Real
Wait.
talk. I'm starting to clean up my little
What's that
sassy
saying?
jokes.
You
But,
starting to clean up what?
No, I'm saying I'm not as perverted as I used to be.
Says who?
I'm just saying my jokes ain't
Hey,
always. Y'all haven't noticed the last couple weeks?
I
I
want
ain't
to know
really
who
been-
determined this. What board did you go to that sat down
Exactly.
at a round table and talked
Who
about
reviewed?
I'm just saying.
This
like
is self-reflection?
This is self-review.
I'm just saying. Sometimes when you feel your mind with certain shit, certain nasty stuff, I would always think nasty. I'm perverted. You know what I mean?
So
That's just
now-
real.
so now we nasty?
No, what I'm saying is,
That's what I'm saying.
what I'm saying is, I've been reading it more, so I might even have bigger words. Earlier, you said, "Oh, that's a good word, ho." You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying.
So you
when you read
so
a
you
little
calling us
bit, that's all.
nasty?
No, I'm not.
So
I'm
you
talking
saying
about
so you
me.
saying nasty people
I'm
can't
just
use
talking
big
about
words?
myself.
So
No,
nasty people
no.
can't use
So
big
you
words.
stop watching
saying that.
porn and reading
I'm
nudie
just saying,
mags.
like,
And so
yeah,
now,
like-
what are you reading? I don't know what you're reading.
I'm just saying.
Are you reading the book that I gave
No,
you?
no. I get it.
Go ahead.
He stopped watching porn and started reading porn.
Got you.
So
I was just going
So
there.
it's silence. It's silent.
He brought back Playboy magazine. That's what it is.
1988.
Educate yourself. All right, ho.
Y'all stupid.
Carry on.
Oh man,
But this is huge.
Yes, it is.
he's gone.
That's what she said.
It's elongated. We listening. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Oh man,
Shout out to them ladies out there.
definitely elongated this segment.
But
Jesus Christ.
I just want to talk about Bubba.
Oh,
and his,
yeah.
and his Wallace.
That's what you was talking about.
Oh boy.
All right, go ahead.
All right. Now, I was asking, do you guys know who Bubba Wallace is?
Yes.
Yes.
And he said yes. Okay. So, African-American NASCAR racer.
Yes.
He was in his garage and found a noose. in
I
his
heard
garage,
about that, yo.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
Now, but the one thing a lot of people haven't even talked about, I don't know if we even talked about it here, but he actually had a Black Lives Matter car that was made.
Yeah.
And it was dope. I got some pictures of it, so we'll definitely put it online later. But
No, do it right now.
Huh?
Put it up right now. I'm gonna call y'all in the middle of the night after I listen to the show and be like, "Did you do what I asked you to do?" That happens every time I listen to the show. I was like, you know what? He did not do what I asked, but I got a schedule. I got a schedule now.
Uh-oh.
I'll tell y'all about that.
Ooh.
I got a schedule.
But
Carry on.
LeBron James,
LeBron.
he tweets in support for Bubba and basically let him know that we're right here for you and you got the support from the community. So it's big, and Bubba said he's not gonna let this stop him. He's gonna still he wear his Can't Breathe shirts at NASCAR,
Oh yeah.
and he's just on point. But today,
I can't remember his name. Go ahead.
today they actually had the race, and the NASCAR and everybody let him lead to start the race. Number 43 car, so that was kind of dope.
So I got a question. Is tweeting the new cosign?
Yeah.
Like every time somebody do something, it's like such and such tweeted. Be like, oh boy, did he tweet? It's like before, it's like you'd have to say something or show up, but now it's like he tweeted it.
Yeah.
By George, like who made this the thing?
Well, it's because tweeting gets you in trouble now.
Probably that. So
you
it
say the wrong thing.
Ain't no now though. Back in 2008, 2009 when Twitter took off, it was a thing. It just dissipated. I'm glad to see it come back full circle to where
I'm having a great time, but
you, sir.
Stay off of Twitter. Jason.
We trying to keep him out of Twitter jail. Okay,
Yes.
this fool.
Yes, we're about to get boycotted and banned.
But real talk though, nowadays in social media, whenever, like, say if you have a big show and you don't see none of us tweet about it or just share that we know what's going on, it's kind of like a slap in the face. You know what I'm saying?
that's what's crazy is that I don't know. It's like we revert back to high school. Though. That's why I can't get with none of it. Like people revert back to high school. Oh, he didn't tweet. Just like that's how the Wale and
Meek
Tweet it.
back
it
in
was
the day.
it was the beef. No, it wasn't Wale. It was Meek and Drake because he didn't retweet the album.
Yeah.
Tweet it.
You didn't retweet the album drop and you on the album. Now we beefing. So it's like some kids. It's lots of real kid shit going on. You know what I'm saying?
A lot of people say if you don't tweet it or you don't post it, it don't exist.
It doesn't exist. Come on, man.
I can't think of his name, but
Childish.
not Jerry Rice, but damn, what was his name? He also played with the
Terrell Owens,
nah, the other one with the braids.
With the Braves?
Randy Moss.
No, yeah, Randy Moss. Can't think of his name. So Randy Moss has a team for NASCAR.
Does he? I mean, it makes sense. He's
Randy
from West
Moss,
Virginia.
team for NASCAR.
It makes total sense. You heard him talk.
Tweet about it.
Him and Brad Doherty.
Cash me out.
Brad
If it's
Doherty
real,
is a
then tweet
huge
about
big guy.
If it's real, then tweet about it.
All right, move on. Anything else, bro?
I don't want to hear it if it's real,
That's
then
all
tweet
we
about
got
it.
for
So
sports.
baseball. Speaking of that, so baseball, I don't know if we're gonna have baseball. It's a lot going back and forth with this.
I got bars.
MLB, the players they rejected the last offer. So I don't know what's gonna happen with that, man. It'd be exciting because all the games will mean something if baseball started right now. It won't be no dead season.
And
So
to pick up off of that, basketball is real close, right around the corner. now the players, they have to the 24th to say they're not playing. So a couple of players came out. 2 players came out today and said they're not playing. So
good, don't play.
Yeah.
Carry on. We're gonna talk about that though, about them playing in Florida. But anyway, this may be more of a biz tech. This may be more of a big tech thing, but the breakdown to the $120 million that Netflix is donating to HBCUs is $40 million going to Morehouse, $40 million to Spelman, and the other $40 million going to the United Negro College Fund, which is distributed to its 37 member colleges. I ain't gonna go through that now. I actually had the list of all the colleges that it was going through, but I'll pull that up later. I did have that, but we don't got time. But 37 other colleges, so that's really cool that the CEOs specifically putting out $120 million towards, and this is in direct response to what's going on now, social injustice and things of that nature. So we'll see. $40 million going to Morehouse, $40 million going to Spelman. That's $80 million going to the AUC. We shall see. And Clark is part of that 37 other colleges, so it's a lot of money coming right here in Atlanta. Let's see. Where does it go to? You know what I'm saying? Because you don't know what things cost. I don't know what it costs to run the medical school. You know what I'm saying? So it might be something that we don't actually see, but it costs like that. This machine costs $20 million. You never know. You
never know.
But how many students benefit from it? You know what I mean?
Yeah, I just don't know.
That is a question.
At that money, at that number, I just don't know. I don't even know if $40 million is a lot of money in the grand scheme of things.
Right.
True. Not if
you know what I mean?
That might be disrespectful.
But not if it costs you $250,000. So if it costs you as a student $250,000 to get this, you know what I mean?
True. That's a quarter of a million.
Then that's great. But
nah,
it's like
at a
that's
40
like 20
million,
kids.
Thank you. I'm about to say for every million, that's 4 kids. It's excessive. It's a lot.
Okay.
Where it might be where you just said, that's
I just don't know.
Right now, we $1 million.
Straight like that. Anyway, in other hilarious news to me, Trump's rally was an epic failure, baby.
Epic failure, baby.
Epic failure. I was in a few groups that plotted on reserving tickets, and it looks like it worked. A lot of people are saying that, the headline said that TikTok teens brought it down because a lot of people on social media say, hey, go reserve tickets and don't show up. The same thing that 50 Cent did when he bought the front row at Ja Rule's show and didn't show up. He did that's what everybody did and I was in a few groups, went and reserved tickets because it was free, and you could reserve as many tickets as you wanted, and people reserved a bunch of tickets. They expected 19 million, it was 19 million people? I can't remember the number. I think it was 19 million. 6,000 people came.
Word.
It was 6,200.
And about 4,000 on caught the COVID.
6,200 people. And the plan was, because they were going to, he expected 40,000 more people outside, because they were going to do 2 speeches. And they called off the second speech because just for low turnout.
And he was in the back fussing.
He tried to blame it on protesters and the media and all that. Little did he know that Black Twitter, Black Instagram, Black everything was out there saying, hey, everybody go reserve tickets. I was in like 4 groups with people saying that, and like a bunch of people reserved. Hey, I got my 10, I got my 20, I got a bunch of people reserved tickets and did not go. So I love it.
You
it was
think
great.
The Secret Service gonna come after y'all ID? I hope y'all use the wrong Gmails.
I don't give a shit, man. Listen, I'm Black in America. Hey, what you gonna do?
Black.
What else you gonna do?
I'm Black of the Black. Oh my man.
What else you gonna do? Anyway,
Black of the Black.
It was excited to watch. I was excited to watch. Turn on CNN and see that empty stadium. Pink tweeted. Speaking of tweeting, Pink tweeted said, "I think I sold out that same arena in 30 minutes."
Oh, she disrespectful. Oh, she disrespectful.
Oh my God! So and you the president, you can't fill it up, man. So it's fantastic that it went down like that. Now, speaking of the COVID, you talked about that. 12 states have set record highs in new COVID cases since Friday. Yeah. That's Florida, Texas, Utah, South Carolina, Nevada, Georgia, Missouri, Montana, Arizona, California, Tennessee, and Oklahoma. That's the headline on CBS News, but the headline is misleading because to me, what you really need to know is hospitalizations, because that's what they're talking about. Trump is saying, hey, the reason why we got more cases is because we got more testing, so just stop testing and it'll go away. That's stupid. Part of what he's saying is right, more tests, you get more results. But the stupid part is stop testing and it'll go away. It's not gonna go away, man.
It's like
That's coming up, and that's stupid later.
Yeah. So you want hospitalizations numbers? Well, that's increasing in 17 states, and that's the number you need to pay attention to. Those people that are actually going to the hospital for COVID. So that's Alaska, Alabama, Arkansas, Arizona, Florida, Georgia, Hawaii, Mississippi, Montana, North Carolina, Oklahoma, Oregon, South Carolina, South Dakota, Tennessee, Texas, and Utah. So those are the 17 states that have an increase.
Now, this North Carolina or Virginia?
Yes, North Carolina's in there. No Virginia. But so North Carolina and South Carolina's in there. But now what's misleading about that headline, though, is that an increase, it's just statistics. An increase could be 3 people. So you still don't know. It may be a sensational. And that's my problem with this whole report, is that it's so sensationalized. You don't know what's real. So it's like, I don't know 10 people. You know 10 people that got it and is in the hospital right now? You know 10 people? I don't know 10 people that know 10 people.
They be like, hey, it's spiking. If we've been at 0 for 3 days, you get 1. That's a spike.
Yes.
One case. It's spiking.
It's a spike.
It's fabricated.
So all the information is very, very misleading. All I'm saying is, hey man, you can still be careful. Do what you got to do. I don't think we walk around and fear. There's other things to be fearing. But just be careful and pay attention now. People walking around spitting all over the place and all that. That was always nasty to me. So thank you. Welcome to being sanitized.
Welcome to actually washing your hands.
Exactly, man. So anyway, man, that's all on news and hot topics. Let's move on. Every day's a holiday. We want people to celebrate, really enjoy themselves. We like to talk about it. So it's our favorite, not a favorite part of the show, but it's part of the show. So today's holiday is
what is it, J-Boy?
This month is still African American Music Month. Please continue to celebrate. Also, this week is National Roller Coaster Week. And I'm totally disgusted that we can't get on roller coasters. I am totally disgusted.
That hurts.
It hurts.
I like roller coasters.
To continue to hear that.
They can't separate them like 6 feet apart?
That's not possible.
And you screaming and yelling and you touching everything. It's nasty.
Stick is flying everywhere on a roller coaster.
It's just so.
You don't feel it because of the wind.
Right. but it's still in your face. It's still in your face.
I never thought about these things. Don't do that.
Exactly.
That's the subject.
A lot of things that you never thought about. You think about that.
Change the subject. I need a foot massage.
Anyway, Monday is Stupid Guy Thing Day. It's Stupid Guy Thing Day. Is there a stupid guy? I don't know. What's a stupid guy thing?
Putting your hands in your pants while watching TV.
We just talked about that. We just talked about that like yesterday. So that's a stupid guy thing. What's a stupid guy thing?
I don't think I ever understood that.
Burping the alphabet.
That's
definitely stupid.
I think that's a frat boy thing or something. I never thought that was.
That's talent right there.
It's disgusting. But I'm not a huge fan of bodily functions anyway. So.
Let me see. I really don't know, man.
A stupid guy thing.
Noodling.
What?
Why? Cut his mic off.
What?
Cut his mic off.
Doodling?
Cut his mic off and proceed forward.
What's noodling?
So noodling.
No.
You go out in a lake.
Somebody want to know.
No.
Somebody wants to know.
Somebody out there in America.
Hey, hold on. Let me pray for these ears right now before they listen to this.
What's noodling?
So noodling is when you go out to a lake, right?
Mm-hmm.
Then you go to the bottom of a lake and there's fish or eels with no teeth. And what you do is you stick your noodle in the hole and then the fish comes and nibbles on it. So it's noodling.
I don't know.
Yeah, I told you. I was like, I don't know why y'all let him do this.
Oh my God.
But you have to be dumb. Like why would you go?
That's country backyard.
Is that a Miami
It's
thing?
such a backyard thing. Because the country boys are doing with catfish too. That apparently, yeah, I heard that. You're gonna stick it.
That's painful.
Yeah,
that's death. Immediate. Just die.
Or it's one of those mudfish. It's one of them don't have no teeth. Oh my God. So we had to let it out. We had to let y'all hear. I knew what it was, but I want you to hear. Gosh.
I try to save y'all.
I'm gonna move on. There are a lot of stupid guy things. National Onion Ring Day. What y'all think about stupid guy things? Tuesday is a fantastic day.
Yeah?
Tuesday is No Panty Day. No panties.
Oh yes.
No panty day. So shout out to all the ladies with no panties. If you got panties on and it's Tuesday and you listen to this, take them off.
Right now.
Right now. Take them off.
If you want to, you can take them off today and preps for Tuesday.
Oh man, text somebody that you ain't got no panties on. right now.
Right now.
If you listen to it, text them, say, I ain't got no panties on.
If you want
for bonus, you can put Mark. It's on there.
for bonus, tweet it. No, I'm saying.
True. On Tuesday, for bonus, tweet no panty day.
Post it on our page. Do that.
Post the panties on the page.
Post the panties on the page. Take a picture and post it on the page.
That's fantastic. So this correlates to the rest of Tuesday. It's also Let It Go Day.
Oh.
Let it go, love mama. Let it go, love mama.
TKO. I think you let it go.
It also is National Pink Day. I can't make this up.
Somebody's out here playing with us.
This is great.
I can't make this up.
I cannot.
No panty day.
You talked about pink earlier.
Let it go and show up that pink center, baby. It's National Pink Day on Tuesday.
I cannot not support this.
I love it.
Tuesday is gonna be my favorite day of the week this week.
Tuesday is hitting.
I love Tuesday.
Oh, Tuesday.
Wednesday is celebration of the census. It's also International Fairy Day. So I don't know what
you just glossed over census. Smells?
Like your smells. Oh yeah. Smell. We talking about the middle. Smell. Touch. Taste.
Taste, baby.
So listen.
You can hear it too.
Tuesday at about 11:58, take your panties off, and then on at about midnight we'll celebrate our census. That's how you gonna do Tuesday and Wednesday. Oh my God.
In order.
Real.
We gonna look at it. We gonna smell it. We gonna taste it. And then we gonna hear it.
And then text. No?
We gonna hear. And so it's and it's World UFO Day on Wednesday. Thursday. Look, Thursday is National Handshake Day, and I feel like that's the thing that's going away. Handshakes they used to be a thing. I think we're gonna lose handshakes. I think we're gonna lose handshakes altogether, brother.
It's true.
Yes,
I've kind of got it. Sadly, I've gotten adjusted to not giving handshakes, so it doesn't bother me.
No,
the head nod is always the perfect thing.
Yeah,
head
that's
nod.
always been a thing for us. It's like, what up?
I feel like the head nod is on overdrive though. Everybody you see.
people that don't. You like,
you grooving today?
Hey, Pedro, move the mic down. Don't do that no more.
The head nod. Listen, the head nod is the national, the international sign of "I'm with you, brother." When you go out of town, you're out of the country, you get a head nod and somebody give it back, you be like, all right, yeah, we good. I was in another country, you was getting at the all the brothers, and then some of the people that weren't, I guess, wasn't with it. It was like they just looked at you, be like, if something go down, I know that you will be a problem.
Yep.
I got my eye on you.
You not supporting the cause.
You are not for the cause, brother. So
it's funny you say that because like today around like 4:00, I was at the gas station. And
is that before you knew what time we had to be here?
That was before I knew what time I had to be here. Yeah.
Wow. Pedro was late again.
I was because nobody said where we was actually going.
Actually, we said that at noon.
It was like, hey, we going downstairs. Now we gonna be upstairs. I don't know. I let you know.
Same address. Yeah. and the thing is, Pedro, you live so far away. You should always be out the house at 5. It don't even matter.
I was here.
If he had to be here. He had to be here
anywhere
in the same vicinity.
Listen. Me and Jaxon got here at the same time.
Because he paused because you was late.
Yep.
Really?
Yes.
Really? So he was late because I was late.
He stated, I ain't gonna leave yet because he ain't coming. He texted that.
I made it plain and clear. I was like, I said, at this point, no need in rushing.
So technically, we was 50-50 today. You know what I mean?
All right. Also on Thursday is National Bomb Pop Day. Now, I find an ice cream truck. Now, go out there and find one despite the racist song that plays. Everybody knows that the song on the ice cream is Nigga Love a Watermelon. If y'all didn't know that, that's what that song, the tune is. And you still run out there anyway.
The fact that they still ain't changed it.
Yeah. Because it's low on the totem pole of things that we need to change. They didn't change Ain't Your Mama. We ain't made it to Nigga Love a Watermelon yet. They gotta figure it out. So, hey, somebody need to write a new jingle to go to all the ice cream trucks. ASAP Rocky.
ASAP Rocky.
Our Master P, the ice cream man.
Something. Friday, yeah, that'd be great. But Friday is Beautician's Day, so shout out to all the beauticians out there. Braid my hair. It's National Chocolate Pudding Day and National Food Truck Day on Friday. So Friday, find you there's a couple food truck parks here in Atlanta. So make your way to a food truck park and get you something. Get you some of that national chocolate pudding.
I knew he was coming back to it. I was like,
You know I wasn't just gonna leave that alone.
chocolate pudding day.
Yeah, I heard the beauticians got nice chocolate pudding. Anyway, moving on.
Give a pudding pop. Pudding pop. I give you a pudding pop. You do my hair.
Oh my God! People say they do stupid stuff all the time.
All the time.
We like to talk about it. It's our favorite part of the show. It's called
That's stupid.
But not getting the pudding pop. Oh, sorry.
This whole show is stupid
Hey,
already.
This is called the racist edition.
Okay,
You know what I'm saying?
Who's racing?
It's racist.
Oh,
not a racer, nigga.
I know what he said.
All right. Now, you know how we was getting the Karens to call the cops on young black men?
Karen.
The Karens, they
I'm
call
really
them?
mad that Karen is an official name now.
Yeah, it's definitely.
I know a
Susan
fine name Karen too. I
know
can't
what
even
I'm
call her
saying?
that. I got what's your middle name, girl?
Well, this particular man decided to call the cops on a black woman. The reason being, she can't afford to have a nice car.
What?
He called the cops because the woman was driving a nice car.
Okay.
Say Lexus, Mazda, Infinity, something
Wait,
nice with rims on it probably.
He called them.
He called the cops and said, this woman can't afford to have a nice car. I think she stole it type situation.
That's my question. How did he depict what was can't afford?
Because he saw her skin color. That's all he needed.
Okay. So she was in a nice car.
Yeah.
She was in a
And
Bentley,
So he just assumed that she could.
She was in a Wraith. and he said she can't afford this car,
I'm
Gotcha.
calling the popo.
and called the police.
Yeah.
Sir,
Sir, have you not learned that all of those people that have done it have lost their jobs?
Exactly.
And literally, it backfired. Character defamation backfired on them.
on
So
them.
it's like, are you paying attention at all?
I'm excited about that. I'm excited about all the people that lost their job. I be searching. I wish there was a site that told me who lost their job so far.
Who lost their job in
Yeah.
there?
Who
should have
lost
a
their job?
list.
Racists that lost their job should be a page because I seen now. I saw another page. That's another thing.
No.
Anyway,
No.
from us to you.
He'll be retweeting it.
That's stupid.
All right, what else you got for
Now
us?
the next two is coming
He'll be
from
retweeting it.
Retweet that joke.
from 45, the president of the United States. Their president, not mine.
Yes. What
Oh,
about
man.
him?
Well, the first thing is Trump refers to COVID-19 as Kung Flu.
He did it again. This has been. He
At
called
the
it something
Tulsa
else.
rally.
He called it the Chinese flu one time. Now he didn't call it Kung Flu.
Kung Flu at the Tulsa
That
rally.
man is disrespectful.
He said
There
that.
was only 6,000 people there, so we didn't hear about it.
Yeah, we didn't hear about it. Yeah, that didn't make headlines. One of the people there.
Hey, half of the 62 were staff.
Yes. And 14 of them had COVID. Tested positive.
Positive.
14 of his staff.
His staff.
Really?
Prior to the rally.
They got it from him because
But
he
it's
don't wear no
Kung
mask.
Fu. It don't exist.
I'm not calling that.
It don't exist. It's not real.
So we're
Facts.
gonna give him stupid twice. Now the second part of the stupid is he's saying less testing is better.
Yes, he said less testing and it'll go away.
Even though we
That's what
waited so long to get tests.
So
testing.
he said we got more cases because
Horrible
there's
testing.
more testing. So if we just stop testing, then we won't have the problem.
Then we can get rid of Kung Flu.
Then you don't know it's what, you idiot.
Hey,
From us to you.
That's stupid.
From us to you.
That's stupid. Double time.
You're stupid. He's on the same call. He's on the same team. All right.
50-50.
Yeah, that's yeah. I don't understand, man. This clown. I understand. So anyway, we got to move on.
You only got two?
That was
No, there's two.
bro.
He was three. He got
okay.
doubled
So
up.
you got
He did
double
it.
up.
he
Okay.
did a twofer.
Oh, okay. Yeah, 'cause I was-
I got a mom confession. I got a confession, and it's not a bad. It's not really a confession,
God.
but it's just a thought.
What have you done?
I didn't do anything. It's just a thought because I saw something else. You see, all these statues are coming down, right? All the Confederate statues now. Out in high school, I played against a team. Had to play against Lee Davis. We didn't have Martin Luther King Day. We had Jackson Lee King Day. Was the most disrespectful thing in the world. For y'all that don't know, that's Stonewall Jackson, Robert E. Lee, and Martin Luther King, all on the same day.
Jackson.
So that's the most ridiculous thing in the world.
Robert E.
There's John Lee Rolfe is a middle school that we played against. There's another middle school that we had to play. But there's tons of Confederate names. And then you go across the country, there's a bunch of Confederates. But they lost. I don't understand.
How
Like,
you get a statue losing?
how did... If they lost, how many Ulysses S. Grant schools are there? I don't know. We got to look it up. But I don't hear Ulysses S. Grant that
They'll just say
often.
Grant.
Right.
No, we had a few back home.
Y'all, do y'all?
I know for sure 2 or 3.
I don't know of them. They're just not as popular, I guess. I just don't know that. I know there's not a grant school in
they send the bad kids to Washington and Lincoln. Like the good president, that's where all the bad kids go. You went to Lincoln. Yeah, I went to Washington.
Yes,
I definitely went to Washington.
I don't understand it. So that my confession is that some information that I don't know. I don't understand why there's so much across. Not just I understand in Virginia, that makes sense. But everywhere else, like if you look it up, it is a list of these Confederate mascots and just like the Running Rebels. I think J.R. Ryder was like, I don't want to call us the Running Rebels no more, and they removed the statue at UNLV. He's like, I'm forever UNLV, and we just UNLV running. I don't think we should be called the Running Rebels no more. So
the reason for that is because they just wanted to keep the mindset, even though they lost the war. They just wanted to keep that same principles and mindset in those cities.
You think?
Yeah, because you think about it. Yeah, I know we got rid of slavery. You know what I mean? Or we lost that.
So all the southern states, because now I think about it, is there Robert E. Lee stuff up your way?
Yeah.
See,
we got,
that makes absolutely no sense.
No. Robert E. Lee, no. I'm sorry. I thought you were saying Ulysses.
No.
My bad. Okay. Did y'all see the meme of the Statue of Liberty, like hiding?
Said I'm coming, bitch. We coming for you next.
Coming for you next.
But she was a gift from the French, and she's supposed to be a black woman. So
she is.
So it's just,
like if nobody looks at the Statue of Liberty, there are chains on her feet. she's not liberated. People just don't pay attention.
But carry on. Anyway, that was just something that was on my mind today. It's not a whole show, but it was something that was just kind of crazy. But anyway, we got to talk about business, talk about technology on the show, and it's called Biz Tech with Bobby Fresh. What you got for us today?
All right, y'all. So today I do want to cover a few things.
You got 6 minutes.
Hey,
nigga.
man.
I'm looking today.
Hey, man, I'm on time.
Go ahead.
I'm on time with my segment. God damn it.
Go ahead.
I thought you was gonna be late with the segment too.
Nah, I'm gonna let that ride. No, but seriously, shout out to J-Boy. You did bring to my attention the Black Miami, and that was a really dope doc. You know what I mean? And it was deep. You know, like it from every angle, and it made me think. Like just now, you guys were calling out people that in my city we ain't have no statues, we ain't have no names. You know what I mean? Named after any of these people.
True.
You know, and when you think about that, like the pride, because it was crazy. Like you had wealthy black people in the city of Miami. It took 160 African Americans to even change or even make Miami. You know what I mean? So you think about that. It would be no Miami without 160 black people.
They built it, physically built it, or just with the infrastructure?
So you had to vote, right? And there had to be a certain amount of people to vote this area into a city. You know what I mean? So you needed African Americans because there was way more African Americans than anything else in the city of Miami. You know, and it was built by the Bahamians. You know, so it was really deep. And
I gotta watch that joint.
I took a lot of pride in knowing that a city that we think is South Beach or where the Cubans run it or whites came in and this is what the city is, was actually built and running and self-sufficient from blacks.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
that's dope.
That's empowering.
And then a lot of people don't think about it, but like a lot of slaves fled to the South. Yeah. Right? And they were talking about
they fled to the South.
Fled to South Miami. You know what I mean? So
fled further south.
Further south.
Okay.
Further south for freedom, right? Because of the slaves. Well, because of the Indians. So the Seminole Indians were actually protecting black slaves.
French Indian War.
When they came down, like that's
word.
Deep. Yeah.
That's dope.
That's why I'm a Florida State fan right there. Them Seminoles, bro.
It's dope. All right, but on the business side of things, right now, right in Italy, you can purchase a home for $1.
I saw that, man.
For $1.
Looking into it.
And I'm like, yo,
when we leaving?
We need
facts. I can work from there.
Tell the rest.
I need to go Wi-Fi.
You can move now? I can move anywhere, baby.
Ho can leave the house.
Tell the rest.
All right, so with that being said, all right, there's always fine print, right? So there's a $248 annual fee, right? And then you have 3 years to renovate the home that you purchase.
And if you don't, it's a $30,000 fine.
Well, $22,000.
$30,000.
22,000.
22 euros. 30,000 US.
So what's the lowest? What's the lowest it takes to renovate? Can I get mine for like $10?
Yeah, so that's the thing. You had to go. You definitely need to go in and see what it costs. For one, what it costs to go there. How often you can go there, but also what it's gonna cost to rent. Because they said they have 60 homes. It's like 60 homes available in that particular town. It's a lot of different towns, but that particular town. The reason they're doing that is because a lot of the young people are leaving the town for work. And so shout out to I know this information because you put it out, but I went and did some research. So shout out to Fresh for putting that out for us.
House for $1.
House for $1. But like, you think about that. Remember when in Detroit, when those homes were going for $1 and everybody just left them, and then somebody came in and bought the whole block?
Yeah.
You know, so this could be the same type of opportunity. You talk about owning a piece of something in another country. So, you know, if shit do hit the fan, you got somewhere to go.
And speaking of buying cities or blocks, what's the latest on the one that was here in Georgia?
What?
Remember that city that was up for sale?
Oh yeah, I haven't heard anything about that.
Okay.
I haven't heard anything about that.
There's a city for sale here in Georgia?
Yeah. It's like 2 hours from here. And they selling it for, was it a meal ticket? It was like $1 million. It was something under $1 million. Yeah, whole town's like 700 residents there.
That's small though.
Yeah, but you could be the mayor, like
you can be the man.
You can be the mayor, huh? I'm the mayor.
You can own it. It's 700 residents there already in the town. So I mean, I don't know what the stipulations are.
Vote for Pedro.
Truth. I don't even know what's the stipulations of owning a town. Like when that just sounds so far fetched. Like, what bills I gotta pay? Like what are the bills? Like the water bill?
Do I tax myself?
I got everybody water bill. Like how does this thing go?
I ain't never thought
they
about
pay me and I pay that. I don't know how that. I just don't. I mean, it might sound ignorant, but I don't know. Do you know? Do you run the town?
Then you turn into the bill collector.
Exactly.
I never understood, but I get it now.
I get it now.
Truth.
But I don't know what it's like. It sound cool. It's a lot of things. It sound cool till you get into it. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, man, I want to do that. Then you get into it, you be like, I don't want to be a daddy no more.
Right.
I can have this city. Want this city.
Oh, what else you got, man?
All right, so right now they're trying to pass.
6 minutes is over. 10 minutes ago.
You got 1 minute?
You got 1 minute.
I'm letting it ride. So right now, I think I've been saying this for years, J-Boy, telling people to start, teaching themselves or getting into the tech sector for jobs. Right, There's still over 600,000 tech jobs unclaimed right now.
What's the salary though? Because normally now, because it's such a coveted job, the pay
still $100,000 is starting for most tech jobs. It's $100K. Like you got right now, a 13-year-old makes $2.3 million a year working at Google.
Well, that's different. It's Google.
So
it's
a tech job. It's a tech job.
So do you think that why that isn't the only thing we teaching in school right now? Like to me, it just seems like
because
throw history out. Although I know what all of those is Mr. Miyagi. There's a different reason why you learn each one of those subjects. It has nothing to do with the subject. But why is it that being pushed? Because you still be needed. It's needed. So why isn't it being taught?
I would perceive it as it comes off as a fad. It's a thing right now.
Tech.
It comes. But he's
responding to my question.
Stop overthinking.
No, I'm not.
But I'm saying it comes off as a fad. Yes, technology progresses, but at the end of the day, when technology fails, it still goes back to humans. Think about it.
So you think that's why they're saying? Are you saying that's why they're not teaching it?
Yeah, I mean that's definitely just an idea as to why. I mean, like I always go back to no school like the old school. Think about it. You want your car to do great things, but when the machine can't fix it, guess what? Sometimes it's human infrastructure that's necessary.
So his thought is that's why they're not teaching it. Hova, your thought, why is that not the only thing that we're teaching right now is coding, programming, all of that? Like throw everything out. You threw cursive out, you threw algebra out, which you need all of that stuff, but you threw it out. Why isn't it being replaced with just coding? What is your thought?
I have no clue, to be honest with you.
I have more thoughts. Keep going on. Give me a perspective. I have multiple answers in my head. I have multiple answers.
Because I came from a background of help desk support, and I thought that was like the best thing ever, right? But then all of a sudden they just gave all of our jobs to India. So it kind of like, I'm not excited to get back into it because I'm just like, damn, they got me once. So I really just lost track of the whole tech tech side of things. I'm more into the admin side of things now, and the data feed type stuff now.
Which to your point, that don't make sense. Like you should be like, because it's this thing they're changing. So that's my thought process is why we not just shifting everything to that. You know what I'm saying?
Part of
Like,
me feels like it's a control aspect though. Think about it. Can everybody afford to make $100,000 a year? They could, but also on top of that, if everybody's doing tech, then we're missing other opportunities. There's still got to be some type of balance with it.
There's tons of other disciplines that need to be taught. I agree. I just don't, even because I think school is a big machine and you're teaching people to work within the machine that is America.
Right.
It seemed like you would be building more minions.
Yeah.
It just seemed like you'd be doing that. What's your opinion on that?
So the biggest reason on why they're not teaching is because they don't want to get rid of slave labor. You know, it's still more cost efficient to pay somebody less than have a machine. You know what I mean? You know,
the
so
maintenance fees will get expensive on equipment.
Not just that, but then you would have a lot of people doing nothing. You know what I mean? And you also have a lot of people out of work. So like right now, shit hasn't even hit the fan the way that it really is going to hit the fan when all these people who are unemployed have nowhere to go. And when I mean nowhere to go. Because they're going to say, what do you qualify for? What can you do? Right? We don't need you to lift boxes anymore. We got a machine for that. We don't need you to plant, berries anymore. We got a machine for that. So it's like there's going to be a lot of people that are going to be out of work, And
to me, that goes back to something that I have been an advocate for forever is I don't care what, and this is a whole another subject, but I don't care what school you sending your kids to, what school you went to, and all that. I think you still got to teach at home. They still got to learn at home. They still got to go to camp and go into these other aspects to continue to learn for this very thing. And I think even adults have forgotten that. I think there's so much. What are you learning right now? You've been in the house for 4 months. What have you learned during this time? Like, I ain't saying you gotta be a hustler. I'm saying, what have you learned? Because you have noticed that disciplines have gone away. What are you doing about that? You see the wall coming. Are you doing something about this? Or are you gonna keep driving toward that wall?
So right now, people who are,
which is not the subject, but
on unemployment right now, who are getting an extra $600 a week, right?
Mm-hmm.
That runs out on July 30th.
Mm-hmm.
So a lot of people who are getting this additional, money is now gone. So now you're gonna be living off of $300 a week.
Mm-hmm.
So that's when shit is gonna hit the fan. Because what have you been doing with all of that extra money, even if it's even extra? Because at the end of the day, like, you don't know if they're still paying their bills.
Yeah.
So right now, like August 1st, brutal.
We gonna see.
Woo. Brutal.
We gon' see. All right. What else you got? You
gonna run
you ain't
I
really
don't
got
went
no
over
time.
my 6 minutes, so I'm
Yeah.
gonna leave it there.
Yeah, don't encourage him.
Man, that's cool, man. Post any of this, especially the story about Italy. That's gonna be up on the Minds of Mischief page, and so look into that, man. Everybody, do your own research. Find out. Might be something for you. Might not be for you. Everybody ain't built to be a landlord. So last week I started on J Boy's list. Top 10 sex toys according to Cosmo. I gave you 5 last week. I gave you
the Ducky toy
5 through 10. Yeah, that was the Ducky toy. So let's start here on this one. The ultimate toy, my first perfect rabbit vibrator. Available at lovehoney.co.uk. Rabbit style vibes have everything. There's a shaft for penetration, which contains rotating balls for G-spot stimulation, and the bunny ear attachment vibrates against your clitoris. That's that one. The next one is the vibrating rock chick. I don't know what that means. Sextoys.co. Done rabbiting. They turned rabbiting into a verb. Done rabbiting. Try rocketing instead. This U-shaped vibe. Look at this U-shape. This U-shaped vibe is inserted. So the hooked end presses into your G-spot while the external leg vibrates against your clitoris. It's like having a man's finger inside you and his thumb against your clit. Loaded with the RO 8mm bullet vibe. It's powerful, medical grade, hypoallergic, silicone, feels sensual, and then it's waterproof. There's a reason why I'm going through these.
Waterproof.
Here's the next one.
So.
Heart-shaped breast massagers.
What?
These nipple massagers compromise the suction cups fitted in mini vibrators. Attach them to your boobs for constant nipple attention, leaving your or your man's hands free to stimulate other parts. So it's like an extra tool. Like during the thing, you put those on, be like, hey, listen, it's like me having some extra hands.
But is it that one size fits all? Or?
Yeah, somebody had them big old things. I don't know. Some people like it's a nipple massager. I don't know if it squeezes. I don't know. I never seen that. It's called the heart-shaped breast massager. If you want to look it up.
Like that's hot. I like.
It's kind of cool, man. You might want to add it to your beat bag.
Yeah, beat bag. I like that. Fellas got a beat bag. You heard that?
To your beat bag.
The next one is called We Vibe. This toy is groundbreaking. Even made it onto the Alan Titchmarsh show. U-shaped, but much smaller than the Rock Chick. It slides inside you in the same way, with one end vibrating against your G-spot while the other snuggles up against your clitoris. So this is the We Vibe.
The We Vibe.
The We Vibe. And here we go. We got Lilo Knee. I think this is number 5. Shown here in stunning white pearl, the ergonomically designed rechargeable knee fits in the palm of your hand. It has a porcelain effect finish that feels deliciously smooth against your contours. So I don't know where you put this thing because it looks like a little smooth rock.
It looks like a big rock.
I'm definitely going to put this up.
So we about to rock your.
Here we go. This one look like lipstick. The Incognito discreet lipstick vibrator.
Oh, that's a setup.
For a tiny vibe that punches above its weight. Great for your partner. No man should be intimidated.
Did you write this, J-Boy?
No, I didn't write it. And you can take it anywhere. And more importantly, accidentally drop it without anyone pointing and laughing. Just make your friends know to tip to borrow your lipstick when you're not there.
Oh, wow. They're going to put it on their lips and lips start vibrating.
This thing, look at this thing. It's a wooden. It's a wood.
Go get the paddle.
No essence long fling wooden dildo. Designed to last a lifetime. Dildos are the last word in eco luxury. You can't help but stroke them. Feel divine inside and wood arms to body temperature. The flings are designed to emulate the curves of your body and optimize your G-spot. And then we made it to the ducky.
That's when they get that wood.
That's it.
That's them getting
so
that wood.
So that's 1 through 6, 1 through 5. I don't know.
They get that
Whoever
wood.
made that was traumatized by being paddled. There's no way you want to get that wood.
They literally getting the wood. So this is the thing.
At home getting the wood.
So in this one, I think we talked about it. I rub my ducky Paris, the joy of the ducky. What is it? But it just look like a little pink duck.
Got a beard. It looks like it got a beard.
It got a beard.
No, I got on a boa.
That's the tickler. That's the tickler woogie with the wiggly tickler.
Said complete with a feather boa and rhinestone beak stud.
It's a woogie tickler.
Woogie.
I guess it vibrates. A vibrating ducky, so you can put it in your toe.
electric slide. Yeah, woogie.
So this is the thing.
It's actually a vibrator.
Woogie.
So this is a question for the fellas because the ladies listen to the show because they're interested in what the fellas have to say. The reason why I went through this list, the reason why this, for one, is it's lighthearted. The top 10 sex toys according to Cosmo. Now, who listens to Cosmo? It's not really our magazine, but whatever. I think a bunch of ladies on this list will love this list. The question is, fellas, are you a fan of sex toys during sex? Or do you feel like the lady is trying to substitute you when she pulls them out?
Okay.
So that's a good question. Do you feel like the ladies are trying to substitute you when she pull this thing out?
I feel like that's somebody's thought process. Like I wouldn't automatically go to the negativity, that negative part of me. I would be open to the opportunity of trying something different.
What if they're not clean? You don't think about that?
You clean it.
But they're your toys.
It's COVID. You walking around with gloves and Clorox wipes
I'm
anyway.
saying shorty might not be your lady, and she's sharing them toys.
Bruh, I just don't know.
Well, see, that's the
why
thing.
I'm getting down to that type.
Right.
You should figure that out about a person before we even about to beat.
True.
In my opinion.
True.
You ain't figured that out about her yet?
True.
But that's why
By
I
that
said,
time?
that's why I said it would be one of those things. It wouldn't be something that I would bring to the table. It's just one of those things where
you're not carrying that in the beat bag. Like we're not carrying toys in the beat bag.
I'm just not closed-minded to trying new things. Now, but since he positioned the beat bag, it's kind of an idea. Like, well,
that's my next question. I'm gonna get there, but
see, he scares me because he show up in full uniform, ready.
Hold on, wait. I don't know.
He got a pop-up stand with the swing in it. It's like, Jason. You about to get this scoliosis test.
You about to lubricate them rocks.
Lubricate them rocks right now.
All right. So original question. So you said that you're open to it. I hope I asked you because you just you brought in cleanliness. I don't know. Say more.
In my
You ain't gotta stay there,
In
but-
my past, regressions are sins of
Digressions?
nature.
That-
In the
we go with
past,
that.
I've
Okay.
seen girls play with them things, but they never included me in it.
Well, then,
We're
You
not
know what
talking
I'm
about.
So I'm asking you,
So-
would you be a fan of that?
So I think I would be open to it. You know what I mean? So yeah.
Hey, you can't bite your tongue.
No,
and
I'm
you
not-
can't
I'm not
be
biting my
PC.
tongue.
Say what you saying.
saying.
Say for
I'm
real.
just saying.
Say it.
I don't see nothing wrong with that. If that's your lady and she want to add a little flavor, maybe you're not exciting.
Would you introduce it?
You would probably.
Oh, that's
you
what
would
you-
probably feel kind of like slighted, like damn, like where you need extra.
So you would feel
you
slighted.
You probably be like, but then when you get into it, it might be fun.
So it makes you a little insecure, ho.
Nah, I'm not saying not be insecure. I hate that damn show,
You know?
but
So you saying if she want double penetration, it's a problem.
man, come on, man. have some respect.
it's a problem.
Respect for who? We can't be. Listen.
It's a thought
listen,
process.
Ain't no biting our tongue. People listen to us for the raw. We know.
literally the raw.
The raw.
The raw.
And they
The
want to
raw.
know. They want to know what guys think. So, because this is the reason. The reason. And let me ask Pedro because I got another question. So, how about you?
Go ahead, experts.
No. What are you a fan?
Man, I'm all.
Are you a fan?
All for it.
I'm
Okay.
all for it.
Beat bag, everything.
How many licks
Beat
does it take to
bag.
get to the center of a Tootsie Pop? Oh, sorry.
So okay, going back to beat bag. Do you think it would be funny style if you would you go into a store and buy them like right now, like buy a couple and be like, you know what, these are the joints I got. Now you ain't using them with.
No.
Would you buy to own your own
It depends.
the glass dildo that you can heat up or cool off?
No, I ain't buying dicks, dog. like, let me get that dick
nigga-
right there. Yeah, you know what? Let me get the glass dick. No,
Literally, this man literally
No,
walk
nigga, I-
walk out the store with a bag of dicks.
bag of dicks. What type of party are you going to, sir?
Says, oh,
Well, I got my beat bag. Let me see,
Bag. Beat bag.
So baby, what size you want? I carry them all.
so you look about
No, I'm not buying a
9
bag of
inches
dicks.
dilated.
You look at about
But,
me size. Let's go on over here.
Hov is uncomfortable with this subject. Why are you uncomfortable?
I've never been open about my sex life like that.
Is that what?
You never hear me saying stuff in public.
Is that what it is?
I mean,
So you just being private right now?
I'm just saying.
No,
my jokes ain't
So
on
you can't be
point.
public about the private.
You can't be public about it. Private,
Can't be
right?
public about the private.
You know, but in all seriousness,
You being private
right?
and public
like,
about his private.
that whole list right there, like the thing for the nipples, the rubber ducky, the vibrators. Like I go in the store and buy all of them. I don't care.
Straight like that.
Straight like that.
This is how I feel. I feel like now I feel you about going and just buying joints. I don't know about give me the big pink.
Let me get
dick.
that one.
It's
I'm gonna be more cost efficient than go to Kroger.
But
What? You buying cucumbers?
what are you buying? That's exactly what he said.
Celery?
It's got to be.
Are you getting carrots?
Whipped cream and peanut butter, nigga. No.
Oh, whipped cream and peanut butter.
So
Who?
but so I for one.
I hate this dude.
I don't know what ladies, how to your point earlier, I don't know how ladies would feel if you pulled out the beat bag and you had some. She'd be like,
Are those clean?
when did you use those? Who did you use them with?
Brand new.
Baby,
Pulling them out the wrapper.
Baby, they got the tag on them.
Right.
Exactly.
Pop a tag. These
the
fresh.
plastic still on.
I ain't never done this before. You be at home making new tags.
Exactly. You be stamping your stuff. Stamp.
Got that on
I
sale.
got on sale. 69.
Buy 2, get
69.
3 free.
I don't know. So I mean, we had no ladies here, so we have anybody to ask. But I don't know how ladies. I would imagine ladies would be like, if you pulled out your own bag. Now, that's with a random. But if it's with your shorty or what have you, you know what I'm saying, and you have them, I'm sure y'all would have discussed that. You know what I'm saying? But I think that it's taboo. It's so taboo to Hove also, how people are taboo about talking about this. You might be with somebody 6-7 years and don't know that's something she want. She wish you had the nipple clamps. She wish you had the
When she walked in with the whips.
the wooden joint. You know what I'm saying? And she tell you, be like, you know what? I wish you really.
Yeah.
I was scared.
I'm scared you look at me funny and ask me who I
Right.
done this with and all this stuff. And I think fellas, you gotta stop doing it.
True.
Stop interrogating shorty.
He's put her in the noose, then in the cage.
And so So
It sounded very racist. Just then.
so nobody wants to. So
Oh, no, they
beat
ain't
bag, beat bag. What's in your beat
That
bag?
did though, didn't it?
Oh,
What's in your beat bag?
it's just rappers in that thing.
Just rappers in your beat bag.
Maybe
Nothing
some.
else.
Well,
Maybe
that's an
some.
envelope. That ain't a beat bag. That's an envelope.
What's in your beat
Maybe some
bag?
KY.
What would be in the beat bag, Jackson?
Was in the people, Publix produce.
He got a plastic bag.
Got a plastic bag.
You
In
put
the
No,
the
I got a completely different section, a compartment in the big bag.
ointments and all that stuff, man.
You know what I'm saying?
Are you doing
I-
massages?
Oh,
It's
the
more so
massage
lubricated
therapy?
stone. Lubricated stones is really where we starting.
Lubricated stones, butt plugs.
With this nigga.
But do you look at a girl? I know a girl who just walk around with them in there sometimes. Be like, hey, we just got them in there.
The beads.
Would that be funny to you? I know a couple girls. I've known a couple girls. It's like I'm communicate with these people, but I know them.
So those women are comfortable. You know what I mean, with themselves and their bodies. You know what I mean, like they
And in touch with their sexuality a
in
bit.
touch with their sexuality. Like that's a good woman.
Why are men scared of that?
So that's a good one.
Why are men scared of that? Because there's so many dudes. I hear dudes all the time. Like you be in the street, you go to the strip club, you want to look at a naked girl, you be so into these sexual things, but then you get a shot and you want to square.
it's ego.
It don't make sense.
It's ego.
It's not ego. It's society, and
Ego.
it's the aspect of how you want people to perceive you.
Mm.
And until you grow into like confidence, like you said, like a woman that's in tune with her sexuality, she's confident. You got to become that confident with your sexuality and who you are.
And you
stop
say men?
caring of, yeah, men. And that way, then you stop caring. Because you think about it, when we get the fellas, you still want the fellas to see you in a certain light.
Mm-hmm.
But you got to get to a point where you pass that threshold and you become completely confident, realizing that they don't define or make who you are.
Mm.
So at the end of the day, when you walk away from that table, you still are 100% yourself. You can't change
You
it. They
sure?
can never be you, and you can never be them. Shut up.
And this is
That's your ego.
So stop making these. I think men need to stop making these ladies feel nasty or some kind of, you know what I mean? Be like, bro, you be talking about freaks all day long, but you don't want no freak. Go ahead.
Because I was actually having a conversation with a lady friend, and she was saying that.
Friendly lady.
But it's like this. She said, I'm freaky like the most, but don't treat me like a whole freaky. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't label me as I'm out there all over the place, but I can get to that level. It's up to you to open that to me, and I feel comfortable with you, so I get that.
What do that mean?
I'm gonna tell you what it means.
Cause sometimes you could just treat a girl like a jump and don't respect her. Just like you just some nasty.
So are
thing.
y'all
I'm doing
punching
my
these
thing.
bitches in the face? What y'all doing?
Yeah. I'm like, how do y'all get
What y'all doing to these women? Like, pardon me for saying bitch.
You're not connected to her emotionally and mentally. It's just an object thing. You know, she don't want to be treated just like an object. You just over there to slap her with something.
Is this a
You know what I'm
relationship? Is this a relationship?
How does she know this?
No, I'm just saying that she could tell when she getting treated like that.
This is a
And then
relationship,
from
not
the
a
difference
situationship.
of being open sexually but still feeling like a person.
Was that? But I
This
think
is
that
from a woman, though.
that
So to
translates
answer your
into
question, right? The reason why men have a problem, because in their minds they're like, "Yo, who else has she done this with? And how many men has she done this with?"
That's
Isn't that fragile mentality?
Thank you,
But
because
you're
that's
answering the question. But
that's,
go ahead.
But that's ego, right? Because in their mind, they like, damn, dog, like she couldn't be this good, you know what I mean? Or the sex can't be this great, you feel me? And all these dudes just dogged her out, you know? And
okay.
then how many dudes did it take to get it to this point? You feel me?
But not every girl gonna give you that open that layer of that sexual.
But it shouldn't matter.
that
I'm just saying
segues
some
into
girls ain't
that
gonna-
segues into another conversation, because to me that's a double standard. Because you can
The
feel
world is
that
full
way.
of 'em.
Yeah,
But go
definitely, exactly. But I think it's also up to us as men to defame or support a double standard.
Listen, but
because to me, just because a woman feels that way and says, a man says, "Well, how many people has she done this with?" Women think the same thing when they see men.
That's
how many women he done tried to run through?
Because
So at
I
this
think
point-
that's a sucker mentality. For guys that think
agree.
like that, I think that's a sucker ass mentality. Number
agree.
one. Number two, how many jump shots you got to shoot to have a good J?
Now, hold on.
How many
wait.
times you got to swing the
Now,
bat to be a good
now,
baseball
hold on,
player?
Wait.
Facts.
Wait. Now, but there's a lot of dudes who sleep with a lot of women, right?
And still suck?
And still suck. They be like, you say you slept with how many? How many?
They ain't practicing right.
God damn.
But that's because guys have this thing that all it has to do is work once. no matter what it is. It has to work once,
Do
and
that
that's
same
going to be my
move.
thing. So that's with sex, that's with money, that's with life,
True.
that's anything. It's just got to work once. That's why
Routine-
niggas grab girls' arms. Hey, girl, because it has worked one time.
Right.
That's why.
Like,
But
that's
a
not
lot
always
of
the
men,
answer.
but listen, but a lot of men don't realize that a lot of women practice in private. A lot of women masturbate. So all of these toys with dildos in their mouth, working on their sex game in their heads and all of that. Like,
dildos in the mouth. What? How did we get here?
Because
I don't-
listen, you gotta think about it. You gotta think about it. There's actually women, right?
Hey, if you
who
were
don't-
practicing,
there-
slide in the DM of Minds of Mischievous.
I want to watch. I swear to God, I want to watch.
I watch. I swear I watch.
You should have saw his face. Dildos in the mouth ended his whole thought process. He's like, wait a minute.
But it's true though.
Wait
It's
a
true.
minute. All right.
There's a lady on YouTube who actually did a whole series on how to do certain things, and women watch so that they can
The
learn
series was
and
called A Whole?
practice. You feel me? No, it's not.
It's a whole series.
It's not. It's
I'm saying, what is it called? A whole series?
no. I said a whole series.
Oh, okay.
Not a whole series.
That's not what you
Because I don't feel like women should be
keep a straight face.
labeled as hoes because they are curious about their sexuality or they nasty like that. Like women want to open up Pandora's box. That's why it's there. You feel me? So at the end of the day, I don't judge you for wanting to open up Pandora's box.
I'm gonna get into the box and I'm not lazy.
So-
I'm gonna go and pound it hard.
Yes.
You can call me baby.
Yes.
I got it.
Take your shoes off my couch.
So you cool with toys, bringing it in. I think it's a great thing. Bring them in. Bring all of that in, because especially if you with somebody for a period of time, it's like we about to. All right, lay down. All right, we about to do this.
Let's open up chapter 27 of the encyclopedia.
and you're only in the bedroom. You know what I mean. I think you
2
add,
minutes later.
add these things in here for
seconds later.
2 exactly 15
3
seconds
pumps
later. She's
But
back
you know
in the
what?
kitchen.
You know what?
cooking.
It's funny that we do bring this up, right? Because there's a lot of people who are in long-term relationships who need to hear this.
Straight up.
Like the
No
reason
spice.
the reason why there is no spice in your relationship because you are closed-minded with your sexuality.
and you boring.
And you
Dudes, this one we talking to the men. Your ass is boring.
Boring.
She in the mirror. She
dancing.
go take a bath and she got the rubber ducky in the bath. She doing all these things, and because I heard a girl say recently, she was like, it was things that she wanted to do. She was having conversation with somebody, and she said it was things she wanted to do, but she's been with this guy for a period of time, and she just didn't feel comfortable doing these things with him. Things that she wanted to do. So I think it's something that guys need to add.
True. Not only do guys need to add, but ladies, please talk to your man. You know what I mean? Like explain to your man what your desires are, what you want, and what you need. Because at the end of the day, you know what I mean, you should not be in a relationship where you feel like you're going to be judged by the actions and what you want to do. You know what I mean? That's a toxic relationship and it's bad. Get out of it. Get out of it quick. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Straight up.
Hey man, I think this is a good conversation. I think ladies ask your dude, ask a dude that you fool with, ask him, but hey man, if I want to bring number 7 off J-Boy's list into the game,
Number 7.
How would you feel?
is it gonna be all right? Because fellas, with your fragile ego and you worried about her trying to replace you or bringing some kind of electronics into the game or because you're not doing enough,
Fellas,
take
listen.
all the enhancements
Listen, an 8-pound, 8-ounce baby come out of that thing.
straight like that.
Have a big
There
baby.
ain't nothing.
Come on.
Nothing that you could do to it. So just enjoy it, dog.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And enjoy all parts of that, man. So I think we have collectively decided that for one, we cool with it. we cool with bringing it. It's not intimidating. And hey, do more of it, ladies. Do more of it.
Yeah.
Do more.
And fellas, if he show up with a beat bag, be okay with it, ladies. Because it's the thing. If he show up with a beat bag, maybe he's trying to be adventurous with you.
You know, that's true.
Yeah, don't assume that you number 72 on the list.
I think if you 30, 40 years old, why are you still having that conversation? You know what I'm saying?
Like, you know what it is.
You ain't the first one. Straight like that. You ain't the first one.
Oh, you might be.
Hey, you ain't
might
the
be
first
what-
one. And
You ain't the first one to the stroke.
You fit.
Nah,
Hey,
that's what I'm saying.
You might not be the first one to stroke, but you might be the first one to explore. You know what I mean? 'Cause
Yeah.
not everybody.
So, you
finds
saying
that
you could
person.
be? Yes, you could.
Yeah.
You could possibly be the first
First
one.
one.
So try something new.
Correct.
For that reason. Yeah, I
just
got you.
realize that if it's 15 seconds later, you will not be the last one.
She's like, I gotta move on.
Gotta go.
True.
She's like, I gotta go.
You can handle it.
She's like, I gotta go.
Hey man, that's what it is, man. I think we've said enough to y'all today. We gotta get ready to. Well, we didn't even do Jaxon on music today. We kind of just got into this thing.
Nope.
We kind of got it. So hold on to it, Jaxon.
That's all. You know I got it. We good. We
Hold
good.
on to it, man.
This was a good topic, man. We need more of this.
Keep it inside the
We need
beat
more of
bag.
this.
I wanted to. Hey man, it was a time we had to get. Well, I just wanted it to be more fun. It's been light. It's been kind of heavy the last couple of weeks. Not that we forgot. It's not disrespectful. You know what's going on. Things are still going on, and we still fist up, power to the people, and all that, man. We're still pushing these. Speaking of that, Skeeter Mills. Anybody out there that got any updates on this Skeeter Mills clown? Please let us know. I hope everybody get a hold of that fool. If y'all haven't seen the video of homie hitting that girl with the skateboard, yo, pissed off about that, man. So anybody that know what has happened with this Skeeter Mills clown, please let us know. This weekend where we gonna be Friday night, Fellowship still in there, Genius and Jason situation over there at Fellowship. Come on down, man. It's a good time. Fellas, last week was actually a room full of ladies last week, so
Let's show up.
yeah. Pull up. Fellas, pull up. Enjoy yourself. Get some of the food. The food is good. Everything's good, man. So, yeah. So, Saturday also, House of Music, the day party over at Whiskey Mistress. That's back in effect, man. A new summer experience. Go out there and do that, man. Enjoy outside. It's been warm, man. It's been warm, so go on there and get outside.
Warm is an understatement.
Yeah, it's been hot.
There we go.
It's been good, dog.
You made it
Stop.
rain today.
Stop.
You made it rain today.
good.
He said, I'm not going outside.
No.
What happened? The sky fell.
I had to call it. It's that energy. That's the God in me.
Anyway, man, we got we gotta get ready to get out of here. Do what you love what you do. Remember all things. The only thing holding you back
Is you.
And we out of here.
Peace out.
Au revoir.
Holla at your boy.
You already know.